The hit Broadway musical, Stop the World, I Want to Get Off, the actor Anthony Newley played a kind of everyman character, and he sang that powerful song, Once in a Lifetime. It contained these poignant words: "This is my moment. I'm going to do great things." Well, this is my moment. We all have known that feeling, haven't we? That special occasion when something stirs within us and we know that a unique opportunity is now available to us, maybe never to return again in just that way. We know the feeling of the crucial moment. 2000-2001 was my moment of leadership for the Rotary Club of North Raleigh. Does anyone remember the Rotary theme for 2000-2001? Create awareness and take action. Create awareness and take action. Our club accomplished some fine things that year. Prominent among them was the Guatemala Book Project and the great success that Jeff Taylor, Ed Cody, and Matthew Kane created through their efforts in our club and way out into the Rotary world. We gave T.C. Parker scholarships to students at Wake Technical College who truly exhibited a love of education and an intensity and fortitude to overcome their circumstances and improve their life. We challenged students to think about and express how the four-way test would be useful in their lives and in the world, planting a seed of Rotary ideals in their young minds. We sought out young leaders in our local high schools and shared with them the opportunity to develop their leadership skills through the Rotary Youth Leadership Awards Assembly. We brought the Rotary Alcohol and Drug Abuse Speech Competition into our area and challenged high school students to put into words the dangers of such abuse. We honored service and leadership-oriented high school seniors at Millbrook and Sanderson High Schools with the Alex Wilson Awards. We joined with our Rotary sisters and brothers to bring joy to our underprivileged youth in the area through taking them out to the ball game, and we supported them as mentors and guides through our Rotary Academy with communities and schools. Remember that? We rang the Salvation Army bell, so to speak, during the holidays. They wouldn't really let us ring it, but we were there. And we cleaned up our part of the highway system. We met community leaders and considered community issues through our weekly programs, and we enjoyed the company of each other and of visiting Rotarians and guests. And as I remember, our singing was a lot better than it is now most weeks. But sadly, however, we must confess that we also know the empty feeling of missing our moment, letting the moment pass. The truth is that life is a series of crucial moments, destiny moments, moments of decision. All of us have had the experience of sensing that this time, this occasion is a special moment, and we should say or do something, but because of busyness or timidity or insecurity or a feeling that we've already done our turn, we let the moment slip by. We do nothing. We miss our moment. And then we regret it greatly because we know deep down that we cannot reclaim it. That special moment is gone forever. And there's an interesting point here. Psychologists tell us that if we do not act every time we have this kind of feeling, we're less likely to act later when other such moments present themselves. Each time we fail to act, we become more closed, more hardened, more desensitized, more emotionally paralyzed. A colorful illustration is found in Indian folklore. The Pima Indians believed that a stone with spokes sticking out of it was positioned next to the heart. If a person hurt or neglected someone, or did something to break down a relationship, the stone would begin to turn, and it continued to turn until the situation was set right or corrected. According to this legend, although the spikes rubbed against the heart, they did not cut or puncture it. They merely rubbed and rubbed until the heart became more and more calloused. In other words, the longer one waits to respond to a situation, the more calloused one becomes. So we may be shown a Rotary opportunity for service with local children, tutoring students, working with adult literacy, or entrepreneurialism, easy for me to say, helping bring education to children in Guatemala, or medical care to youth in Mexico, or even just soliciting golfers or sponsors for our tournament, or helping with our casino night event, or being committed annual donors to the Rotary International Foundation. And we feel something like sympathy or appreciation or a moral commitment. But then we say, well, that's a real good program. Or, gee, look what the Rotary Foundation has accomplished this year. Or, Rotary is great, we need to share it with other people. And we do nothing. We felt the feeling, we saw the need, we meant to do it, but we didn't actually do a thing. We never got around to it. We were aware, we created awareness, but we didn't act on it. And unless we act on the feeling, unless we act at the crucial moment, the feeling will soon pass and nothing will have been done. Create awareness, take action. And as I look back on that year of 2000-2001, there were many things I wanted us to do and many goals that were missed opportunities. With good intentions as your leader, I didn't get the action part over the hump, and I look back that we probably coasted through much of that year without stepping on the accelerator, without making those invitations to the people we should have. I'm so happy that we're doing more of that now. Wish I would. Without pushing you to making a sustaining gift to the Rotary Foundation. And I could go on and on. Good ideas and plans, but not enough follow through. So let's resolve together not to allow our hearts to become calloused. We know what needs to be done now, and we have to be the ones to do it. We have to be the ones to do it, each of us. No excuses that we've had our time and it's time for someone else to step in. Richard Bach, one of my favorite authors, said in his book Illusions, "Here is a test to find out whether your mission on earth is finished. If you're alive, it isn't." So here's a proposal I have for all of you. Eric tells me that I have about 4,000 Paul Harris points. I offer them to you as a match for your new Rotary International Foundation contribution. So I want you to ask Eric how many points you need, given what you might have contributed already to the Rotary International Foundation, to get to a Paul Harris level, and then divide by 2, and you give new money for half of that, and I'll contribute points for the other half. First come, first served. And if we have more contributions than I have points, then I'm going to look for other major donors or other people who have big points to do some matching contributions as well. Wouldn't it be great to have a club that's 100% Paul Harris Fellowship members? 100% sustaining members? And a club of members who are aware of what's needed and think outside of the box and take action. So I challenge each one of you, here is a test to find whether your Rotary mission is finished. If you're alive, it isn't. And I thank you very much.
Gene, you're right. Stand up. You just did. Everybody else should stand up.
The past president reflections is something we try and do every week during our 50th anniversary year to just heighten the awareness of our members of what's happened in years past with our club. And as a small memento of your talk today, Greg, I have a Rotary 50th anniversary coin. Just something you might keep in your pocket.
Thanks very much.
And you've got another presentation.
I do. Okay. I do. Nick Sherrill, come up, please. You know, one of the joys of contributing to the Rotary International Foundation is that you do have points. Every dollar you give, you get a point that you can't use for yourself, but you can use it to match other people's contributions or to give Paul Harris Fellowships to other people. And I was honored recently to go to Wilmington and to give my daughter a Paul Harris Fellowship at the Wilmington Downtown Rotary Club. And today, I'm equally honored to give my good friend and associate, Nick Sherrill, who is a member of the Wakefield Club, a Paul Harris Fellowship. And I know that he will be worthy of this and will carry on the idea of the Rotary International Foundation and Rotary's ideals. So I cannot get this box open, but there it is. There. And I will just let you take this because I've taken enough of her time already. So there is this. Let's go over here and let Gene take his picture. Turn that up. Open that up and turn it